What is up, my lovely people? Today we're having a serious chat. This one's kind of heavy, man. This one's real heavy. But first, let me talk about the fact that this video is a replacement for the vlog that I was going to do for this week. Well, it's not a replacement. I'm going to be vlogging tomorrow on Friday, which is my last day of school. But unfortunately, was not in the mood to vlog today. Was not in the mood to vlog on Wednesday. Because Tuesday was not a good day. And also yesterday was probably one of the hardest days I've ever had, just gonna throw that out there. So, you might be wondering, what happened Tuesday? Because I posted a vlog on Tuesday, you guys are like, oh, J-Wool, you man, look like you're having fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. But, third hour, I was chilling, and I was just not happy. Not at all, man. And I just simply could not go to fourth hour, and you guys know I've been skipping a little bit. I've been skipping fourth hour a little bit because the class is fairly easy. I just took a final today. It's pretty easy. Didn't really need to be in class to know all this stuff. Still, I don't really condone skipping school. I shouldn't be skipping school. The third hour, I was like, you know what, I'm so done, and then I skipped fourth hour. I just went in my car. Cried a little bit. I went to McDonald's and had a full large Coke within the span of like 20 minutes. And if you don't know, I love soda. I love soda to death. But that was not good, bro. Anywho, so I basically just stayed in my car for maybe 3 hours. And then I finally went home around 2:30 or 3. And for reference, I had gotten out of school because I skipped at 11:45. So 11:45 to about 2:30, I'm doing absolutely nothing but crying, And I just wasn't having it that day. I've had a lot of bad days recently, a lot of days where I just couldn't even muster up the ability to go to school or work. Tuesday I had to call out work. I was supposed to get trained on kitchen Tuesday, but I couldn't. I told them I had a family emergency. I lied. The emergency is me. I'm the crisis. I'm the family emergency. So I got home, and a few hours later, my mom was like, hey, James, why am I getting a call from the school? Because, the school, they call her whenever you miss a day. And I just told her straight up. I was like, I skipped. I was sad, and I cried in my car. And my mom knows I have some problems. She knows I've been down recently. She's the one who I went to her for the therapist. I've been seeing my therapist regularly. But my mom had a big talk with me. And at one point in the talk, she was like, are you having suicidal thoughts? And I just nodded, man. I was like, and it broke her heart. And it was really sad to see my mom, just to see my mom like that. And I have these thoughts about running away all the time. I always think, like, if I can't live happy, I can just kind of drive cross country, do whatever I want, and then after that I'll die happy, But seeing my mom like that, and obviously I wasn't gonna do it anyway. I wasn't gonna run away. But seeing my mom like that was just so heartbreaking. And I bet her seeing me like this is so heartbreaking. And it sucks. It really sucks. It really sucks, man. So, she knows I have suicidal thoughts. I was having this conversation with her, and she was like, do I need to call your dad? I'm gonna call your dad. And I was like, I was bawling my eyes out, and like, please do not call my dad. Like, because I wanted my dad to know, but I didn't want him to be on the call right then and there. I couldn't handle it. But after the talk, my mom, she's just concerned about me. She's just worried about me. She was like, do we need to take you to the hospital? I was like, you're not taking me to the hospital. I'm not going to a mental hospital. Like, straight, simple as that. If my parents send me to a mental hospital, I will run away for real. And I will move out, because I swear to God, that is not something I want to do whatsoever. So my mom was like, should we get you a psychiatrist and maybe they can prescribe you something? And I was like, you know what, if nothing else has worked by this point, I've been feeling this way for a year and a half, and granted, it's been worse in the past month or two, But I've had like a general depression for a little over a year and a half, I'd say. And I told my mom how long it's been going on, and she, she was just worried. She was sad. So I might be seeing a psychiatrist, and they might try to diagnose me with something or prescribe me some drugs or whatever. I don't know, dude. I think I'm open to anything. If a psychiatrist works, a psychiatrist works, Not really the first option I'd go to, but it has to be one of the options, So my mom told my dad about this whole situation yesterday. I was out with Esther, and so now both my parents know that I've been having dark thoughts like that. It's really tough, man. I never wanted them to know. I mean, I'm not comfortable sharing things with my parents, but I guess I have to an extent. And they ask me questions like, is it because of your relationship? Is it because of school and this and that? And I either kind of avoid the truth or I just won't tell them, because I don't want them to know the specifics. That's for me and my therapist. In other news, my dad wants to drug test me, because I guess if someone has a great life and is still sad, then it might be a drug thing. I guess that's his way of thinking. I mean, I called him yesterday, and he was like, why are you depressed? Like, you have a great life. And I was like, yeah, you're right, man. I do have a great life. But sometimes it doesn't seem that way to me. It's a mental thing. It sucks. It's the whole thing sucks. That's how it is, man. But we keep pushing through. And I don't know if they're gonna go through with the drug test. I called him on the phone yesterday. He didn't mention drugs, but he was like, is it this? It was that. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like school stressing me out. And I was like, it's not a drug thing, though. Because, okay, guys, look. I smoke weed. If you're new to the channel and you don't know that, I smoke weed. I do it every night. It helps me fall asleep. I've never been a good sleeper. And straight up, I just enjoy it. I just enjoy the feeling. It makes me feel happy at the end of the night. And that's why I do it. But it's not the reason for my depression, because it's been going on so much longer. I started regularly smoking weed about almost a year ago now, and I've been experiencing depression for a year and a half. So it's not a drug thing, but if I do get drug tested, I'm going to turn up positive for marijuana, and that's gonna suck. But I'm kind of at a point where it's like, if they find out, they find out. I got 3 more months until I move out. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Ground me? I'm about to turn 18. I'm about to move out. You can ground me. You can take my phone. I don't know. I'd rather they not take my phone because I make videos on it. But we'll just see what happens. And if it turns out that I do get drug tested, I'm just gonna come clean to my parents. I'm gonna tell them that I smoke weed at night because it helps me sleep, and all the other reasons I just mentioned. I think I'll be open about it, but not unless they find out. I'm not just gonna go up to my parents and be like, I smoke weed. But that's currently what's going on. So both of my parents know that I'm suicidal now. And they might find out that I smoke weed if they drug test me. Well, if they drug test me, they will surely find out. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Anyways, I have 1 more day of school left. 1 more day of high school, baby. Woohoo! So, yeah, I got about 4.5 hours of actual school left until I can finally be done with high school. I have 1 week until graduation, man. 1 week. A week from today. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. And I'm trying to get in contact with a friend of mine. So I recently found out a friend of mine is into creative writing, and he's into film just like I am. So I think it would be really cool if I collabed with him, maybe made some short films that we could post on here. right after I'm done recording this, I'm going to contact him and see if he'd be down. So I appreciate you guys for listening. I really do. Because I know some of you are either experiencing what I experience or something similar to it, or a lot of you guys are a bit older than me and you're looking like this reminds you of your teenage years. And either way, I appreciate you listening. Either way, I love each and every one of you, and we just hit 1,000 subscribers. Baby, let's go for 10,000. That's what I'm talking about.